Hi, guys,
Hello, everyone.
and welcome back to the Dynamic
Mother-daughter
Mother-Daughter
duo.
Duo. This week, a few weeks ago, we had the great pleasure in taking part in the anti-Sharia marches. They were happening across the nation,
That's right.
and ours took place in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What was the exact date on that?
I don't remember it. It was about 2 weeks ago,
About
Saturday, and they
mhm.
were nationwide. They were larger cities. Ours, that the closest one to us, was in Harrisburg.
Mhm.
So we attended with some members of our youth group and members of our church, and it was some experience, and it was an eye-opening experience to be sure when you took part in exercising your freedom and realizing that there are people that are entering this country that want to take that freedom away.
And there are people within the country who are so silly
Brainwashed.
that they want to oppose us,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're, trying to promote the common good of everybody. And when I say that, I mean we went toe to toe with Antifa.
Yes.
But,
Holy moly. Black
but,
suits, masks,
but
the whole thing.
we have, so this video is just going to be like a, more of a vlog style. We took some footage while we were there. I had the great privilege to speak,
She was
to the
awesome.
people. You guys will see that in a minute.
Yeah.
But I just want to say a quick shout out to the Harrisburg police for keeping the
Amen.
situation so well contained. There were Austin, Seattle, New York. It was such a freaking mess with
Yeah.
the protesters. The counter protesters, I guess, being so violent,
They
but
just got out of control. They just went out of control.
it was awful.
But in Harrisburg,
It was
they had the place they could protest. We like people to be able to exercise their First Amendment rights, but the police basically said, the buck stops here. You can protest. That's all you get to do. You're not going
right.
to break things. You're not going to act stupid. And they kept it well in hand, the mounted units, the foot units. And I'd also like to give a shout out and a great thank you to the Oath Keepers, brothers and sisters who were there to help provide security for our event.
And the AP3 militia that came
Yes.
up from Maryland helped us out personally.
Yes.
They were very kind gentlemen, and we really are appreciative of you guys. Hope you're watching.
Yeah.
So, I think there was one more point that you wanted to make before we get into this.
Yes, I did. I really wanted to make the point that when we talk about a Sharia law and actually having to have a rally to protest against Sharia law, people, when you come to our nation from another country, what generally happens is you adopt the culture, traditions, and values of that country. You need to assimilate. You need to stop acting silly, and you need to understand that while you have freedom, you have responsibility. America, for the most part, is a Judeo-Christian culture, although we do have other cultures within it. But the idea of freedom and responsibility and all the rights that God has given us, that we have speech, bearing arms, and assembling, all these things are not congruent with what Sharia law is offering. So my point is that if you're going to come here from a nation and a culture that adopts Sharia law, you need to leave that culture and law at the border, because it's not going to fly here.
Because you left your own country to escape that in the first place. So don't come try and bring it in over on our soil.
And then act like, outraged because we said no. Okay, so that's
our house, our rules.
That's right. It's my sandbox. Okay, and this is the way. We have freedom. We're a Christian country that is embracing, but no, we say no to slavery and ill treatment of women and children and all the things that would restrict you and violate the freedoms and the rights that God's given you. So that's my little take on that. I'm done.
Alrighty. I think I'm done too. I want the videos to speak for themselves. So without further ado, please enjoy our coverage of the anti-Sharia march.
Okay. God bless everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The goal is the same for these fundamental extremists. Worldwide subjugation under Sharia law. This is not just a code that Muslims live by. It is a legal system that intends to govern Muslims and non-Muslims alike. whether they use terrorism or litigation or shame. The end goal is the same. It is high time we throw political correctness in the garbage.
Amen. That's it.
Yes. Put it in the garbage.
Stand up and say no more to mutilating little girls.
That's right.
No more so-called honor killings in the United States.
Uh-huh.
No more death threats from people for their drawings, criticisms, or leaving any religion. No more killing gay people. No more killing.
Yep.
No more forced and child marriage. No more child marriage.
That's right.
No more. It is time we stand up for those who are oppressed by this system.
Yes,
It is
sir.
time we start helping end these problems and make sure everyone is protected under the law.
Right.
Yeah. Keep that beat going.
And like keep that going.
Now, we moved locations. We were at the steps at the Capitol at first, where you saw me recording from.
Everybody move back to the rally area.
And now we're moving.
We respect.
So we're here at the anti-Sharia law protest here in Harrisburg, PA. Right now, we moved locations. We were at the steps at the Capitol at first, where you saw me recording from.
Everybody move back to the rally area.
And now we're moving back. We have some Antifa opposition that's trying to kind of like get us riled up. They're trying to provoke us. So the Antifa opposition is trying to provoke us. Sorry. And so police orders just told us to go back to our original rally point at the steps. So that's where we're headed to now, but seems to be an exciting day so far. So we'll keep you guys tuned and let you know when we get home safe, okay? Peace out. First of all, just as a American, just like each and one of you guys, I have to say that I am so proud of everyone here who decided to stand up and exercise their rights, to stand up against a system, an ideology that is completely flawed, something that is against. It's a male issue, it's a woman issue, it's a child issue. And this is something that we just can't let go by. That's right. Personally, I'm against Sharia because I've heard too many stories, I've read too many news articles of children being raped by their own family members and being murdered by the same family members so that they don't bring dishonor to their family. I'm here against Sharia because there is no way that I'm going to let some freaking ideology that says I'm half that of my fellow human being, that says that I can't be anything that I can accomplish, that I can't accomplish my goals, or that I am only bound to a home. Not that being bound to a home is bad, or that marriage is bad. I'm here for marriage, but I'm not about to let women get raped and be forced to marry their rapists, raise their children, and not be free.
Amen.
Is that freedom? Is that what you guys want for your sisters, for your mothers,
No.
your wives? No. To be sentenced to death if you don't agree with these people? Is that what you want? No way. I don't want that either. And that is not what God has wanted. God has created us all equal.
That's right.
And there is no way that with my young body, with my voice, that I'm going to let Sharia law pass in this country.
Thank you.
The Quran says that it is okay for, well, it believes that women are half the value of a man. That it is okay for a man, if a woman does not obey to him, that he can
beat her up.
he can flog her, beat her, take her into a room and beat her until she submits. Hold on, I'm getting my facts up here. The Quran says that a woman is a man's tilth. And that's a word that's kind of unusual to us. Tilth means like land. So land, you plow your land. So it doesn't matter what the woman thinks if the man has to has to fornicate her. But it does not matter. He can be brutal as he so desires. The woman has no right in the confines of marriage. A man can have unlimited divorces, but a woman who is accused of adultery will be stoned to death. A woman, where's my, hold on.
It's not going to happen in America.
Anyways, y'all know what it is. You guys can Google it, okay? I became against Sharia because I just Googled it and saw the first link that highlighted the points of Sharia. I don't want no child to be married to a 40-year-old man.
No.
I see young girls here. I don't want you guys to have to be subjected to something like that.
Amen.
And for the girls who are already suffering, I want them to be free.
Amen. Yeah.
That's what I think about that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you guys.
You're a young girl. Thank you.
Your voice was heard loud and clear, honey.
You have an influence on the younger generation.
Hello, people of Harrisburg and people who are from Harrisburg.
Spicy, I do. Okay, how do I take it? You just press it.